power, and they prove they've got it with a multimedia assault on the senses that has resulted in #1 hits both here and in the USA. Their latest video drafts Dawn French, Jennifer Saunders and Lulu into an all-girl spectacular that has topped the charts again and will raise a fortune for comic relief.
The race is on to get out of the bottom. The top is high, so your roots are forgotten. Giving is good as long as you're getting. What's driving you is ambition and bidding. I said, do you think you are? Do you think you are? I said, some kind of superstar.
The Spice Girls!
I like your tie because you know what it reminds me of?
Yeah.
Loads of little red noses.
Red nose?
Yeah, it's Red Nose Day
Like the
soon.
kiss marks as well.
Well, I got 5 different sets of makeup on me.
Yeah, you have. Spice.
It's wonderful to see you. Was that video fun to do?
It was really good
It was
fun.
excellent. They were really funny and we got on really well with them. It was quite cool.
So we were all really flattered as well, you know, the people that were taking us all off. And we watched the video back and we were like, God, do I really do that kind of thing? It's like really embarrassing.
Do you enjoy doing comedy?
I think we've always got a sense
think,
of
yeah.
comedy
Yeah.
in everything we do.
Can't help it, really. We love everything we do.
Yeah.
Especially ourselves.
Yeah, well, you had plenty of chance to do that in America. We were topping for 4 weeks in America, yeah.
Yeah. I
And,
mean, that is comical. Come on.
Yeah, did the name Spice Girls cause a certain amount of confusion to some of the American media?
I think
We know
Is that you seen it then?
No,
You must
I,
have seen it to mention it.
no, well, I did hear that one of the American was a cable channel or something.
Yeah, it's a saucy cable channel, but we soon put the record straight. We spoke to loads and loads of DJs out there, and I think, you know, sex and things like that is a little bit suppressed, and we just spoke about girl power, positive things.
That you're a political movement, aren't you?
Oh, definitely. Political animals, I'm not. No.
Yeah, you've been #1 in how many countries?
31, I think.
Yeah, I think
And our album Up to Date has just sold 8 million, so it's like, well done, girls.
Wow, yeah, 31 countries. You haven't been to them all. You've been to some of them, though, huh?
most of them.
Nearly everywhere, I
We
think.
haven't been to Australia.
You haven't been to
We
Australia?
went to Australia.
You've gone to almost 31 countries. You left Australia out? Where are you going?
We only been the world
We
tour.
thought
right.
you could take us, you see.
Yeah. Oh, right, well,
We just want to see you in a pair of trunks.
No, a thong.
Clive's got to wear a thong on the
Yeah, he is actually wearing one.
Spice Boy, yeah, I got one on now. And what about some of the eastern countries? Have
We've
you
been there, actually. We went over the Far Eastern tour, didn't we?
Yeah.
We are getting to see like the world nearly. We're getting to see different lifestyles, like different, like the way that like a country runs, and it's absolutely amazing. At the end of the day, like the world is just more or less the same.
Yeah,
you know, we all want the same, we all need the same, and for us 5 to be able to see that at such a young age is like
Well,
amazing.
you're not just a political movement, you're the United Nations, aren't you, really?
We are.
The brilliant
But you do, you learn something every day, which is amazing.
Definitely.
So how did you get yourself noticed by the record companies?
We used to barge into places and just sing and, you know.
Yeah, I think if you check out the you know the Wannabe video, I don't know if you've seen it,
I
Clive.
love the Wannabe
But I think
video.
a lot of people have seen it. And
I play it all the time.
Oh, I'm sure you do, Clive. Come on now.
start freeze frame, yeah?
Yeah, well, when I fall over.
On what bit, Clive? Tell me.
Because you know it was very cold in there, Clive.
You know it got banned in certain countries, didn't
Yeah.
it? Because if somebody's...
Oh, because I was cold that
yeah,
day.
she was cold. But basically... yeah, it was cold. But no, I think, you know, how we used to storm the record companies, that video tells a story. We should storm in there. You know, we have always a philosophy that it doesn't matter whether you're Clive James, whether you're the big record boss, whether you're the dustman. We treat everybody the same. We go in there with, you know, the vitality, a bit of enthusiasm.
I think that's us. That's us in general.
Some brains.
Yeah, well,
We have.
You obviously have, and you've got a way of getting what you want, because there's 5
What
of
we
you.
really, really, really want.
You were dying to say that, weren't you, Clive?
Because you're an army, yeah. What is... Okay. Let's get down to the philosophy, kids.
Go on, Clive. Kids, how can you... Did you hear that? He called us kids.
Well, kids... Let me tell you something.
Like that.
Let me tell you.
Ladies,
We're young
Clive.
Ladies, in my position as your
yeah.
wicked uncle, I'm here to tell you that for the last 15 years you couldn't have been called girls. No one was a girl, you know? No one was allowed to be called a girl. Yeah.
Why not?
Well,
Age is just a state of mind, isn't it? You can be a boy. You can be a spice boy, you naughty little thing.
You're a boy in our eyes, Clive,
Yes,
anyway.
a naughty little boy.
Yeah, let's spank it.
Hey.
He's not having any of it.
Control.
He's going, no.
So have you got boy power then, or what, Clive?
Can you look at the camera and go, boy power?
Oh, you got to do that as
Power.
well.
Do that, go,
No, I
Do
got-
that. Can you do that? I mean,
What are you going to do?
you've got to do that and
Peace
say girl
sign,
power. I mean,
peace.
Yeah.
Boy power.
Boy power. I thought I had some boy power until about 10 minutes ago when you
you
came
have.
on. Yeah.
You have.
You've
You've
got
got
It's
it.
been draining away. Go on, you were all trained performers when you got into this. So you were thinking individually fame is the goal, you know?
I don't know if it was
I think we
fame.
were all in different areas.
I think, Mel, you wanted to be famous, didn't
Yeah, ever since I was a little kid, you know, like there's loads around there, innit? I always wanted to be a pop star.
Well,
And maybe one day.
I think
well, now you are famous, tremendously famous. Is fame what you imagined it would be?
fame does not exist.
you? Wait,
You know, before you're famous and you can't afford to do things you want to do, then when you're famous and you can afford it,
get things
you don't have to do it.
I got membership at the gym today as well, so I was
Yeah.
So when did you know you were famous? When
We
was the
had
magic
3
moment?
rules.
I
didn't
tell
we?
you when we knew we were famous.
Yeah.
I always said you're famous when your music is playing in Kathy's Cafe.
Kathy's Cafe.
On
that's when it's
EastEnders.
on.
And Emmerdale, the Queen Vic, Emmerdale, and
You know, fame is very fickle. You know, the light might shine on us today, but it might not tomorrow. Elvis Presley is famous.
you need to shave your
I know,
legs.
I know.
She's
This is Swedish.
She's stroking them. On national telly.
We haven't got hairy legs.
This is where we show how international we are. Jerry has got hairy legs.
And hairy armpits. Armpits, no, just hairy legs.
Showing this.
Well, in
I
some,
don't mind. I'm not perfect.
in some countries that's considered very, very desirable.
You see, we're an international band,
Yeah,
Clive.
absolutely, yeah. So will you ever get bored with this?
Who knows? Who knows?
What
At the
about
moment, you can't really.
Aren't
Every
other
day's
things-
different.
other things going to sort of move in, like marriage, children, that kind of stuff?
I think
I'm
that's
having a baby
something
next year. I want one.
I think there's something we all want to
You're having a baby next year in the sense that you
Yeah, I
want
do
one.
want one. I'm really broody at the moment.
Clive,
I don't
can
know
you
what
sort
it
out?
is.
It'd be a good donor.
Come on,
Clive, come on.
have girl power, Clive. Come on.
Where's your boy power?
Yeah.
You need it now
No,
if
I
you can
think
endure
obviously-
Melanie.
Not only have I passed all that, I was past all that before you were born.
No, but obviously we're ladies, you know, and we are looking forward to that element of it all.
Yeah.
But not
We're
just
still young. We're like a cracker. Pull me up and spring.
But you'll still be able to do a tour every year. But there may be other, even bigger things in the wings. What about a movie? Spice Girls movie? Is it on the way?
Wait and see. Wait and see.
Wait and see. I mean, it's on.
It's very true to what we are, but obviously you've got to have a bit of escapism and
But it's still
fantasy
in the
on it.
pipeline, so we don't want to say anything just
Yeah.
yet in case.
Okay,
it
well,
all goes wrong. And
we
don't do it.
finally got to a subject that you didn't want to say much about. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
It's been a pleasure.
I watch your career with
too.
fascination. I love your stuff. It's really, really enjoyable music. And
You're not
so
just saying that,
No,
Clive.
no, I'm not just saying. I would say that anyway, but I'm not just saying. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Congratulations on your success. Come back and see us again.
We will. Thanks for having us on the show.
When the movie comes out, okay? Thank you very much. It's the Spice Girls.